roof reminds me of that time I dealt a tragic blow to all of RaccoonKind. Sit back and let me tell you the tale of this incredible story, which I swear is 100% true. Yes, you know, repairing my roof just reminded me of the complex relationship that we here in the Greater Toronto Area have with raccoons. On one hand, they are the most cutest neighbors, but on the other hand, they are the most destructive, disgusting roommates. I mean, they play with their poop and fling it around up in high places. It's gross. And they leave it everywhere. And the biggest problem in my case is that they tore a big hole in the house I currently live in, such that rainwater was dripping down in my basement, damaging the walls. So much repairs just because one rascally raccoon on the roof. But I can't blame the raccoons because I've done them wrong. I've done them dirty. And I like to share with you that story. It was many years ago. My wife and I, we lived a little bit north of Toronto. And if you know anything about Toronto, it's like the capital of raccoons, even though raccoons came from South America. And my neighborhood back then, my old neighborhood, it was like the Times Square of raccoons. Or maybe the Silicon Valley of raccoons, I don't know. But we were sleeping. I was enjoying, snuggling in that nice warm bed. And I suddenly heard a noise. Clunk, clunk. My wife, who's a light sleeper, shut up. Someone's trying to break in. I woke up and we rushed towards the noise. And it was coming from the skylight in the ceiling. And Scout's honor, I looked up and what I saw amazed me. Have you ever seen something so outlandish, out of this world? It blows your mind. I stood there with my mouth gaping open for 5 minutes because I was watching this raccoon systematically tear around that ceiling tape around the skylight, then get a stick and then try to like lever the window or the skylight open, and then he got a hard like stone-like object and it was like cracking the corners of the glass. He was about to deconstruct my house with tools. He was a genius level raccoon. He was like the Elon Musk of raccoons. I said, we gotta do something. He's going to tear down the house. I told my wife, go get the flashlight. And she got her flashlight. And I said, shine that flashlight on the raccoon. Boom. And it worked. Like many wild animals, a bright light causes the raccoon to be like hypnotized. I could see the shiny eyeballs like flashing back into the house. Oh, I said, keep that light on him. I opened the front door and I ran out and I picked up a nice hard rock the size of a baseball. and I'm as athletic as your grandma's girdle, but I was motivated to get that raccoon. I did my I threw it so hard and so fast and boom! The raccoon just scuttled away. Yes, I got him. I went back into the house. I said, did I get him? Did I get him? My wife gave me a high five. Ha ha ha. We saw his head just like, whoosh, like whiplash back. You got him. I was like, oh yes. For the first time, I look cool in front of my wife. So we went back to bed. I was about to go back into a sweet dream. And at that moment, pangs of guilt started creeping from the corners of my mind. And this voice in my mind said, what if you have destroyed the evolutionary missing link, that outlier, that one raccoon that was supposed to elevate them to like intelligent species, you know? Like, what if that really was the Elon Musk of raccoons and you somehow damaged his brain? Like, how would we feel if the real Elon Musk had a problem with his brain? Like, that raccoon could have created SpaceX. I went back to bed, uncomfortable, tossing and turning. And I made a commitment to myself. I said, first thing in the morning, go out to the backyard and make sure that raccoon's okay. If you can, like, I don't know, bring him to the vet or something. So the next morning, I opened the door, looked out, and in my neighbor's yard, there was this big apple tree. And there was a big fat raccoon. He was like, making weird kind of motions. So I kind of slowly crept up. Come on, little guy. Come on, Elon. And then it was like the raccoon kind of looked at me and said, "Oh, there's the guy that hit me." And he kind of, kind of like did some somersaults and went across the fence. And I'm not brave enough to kind of tackle a raccoon, so I just kept my distance and went to work. But ever since that day, I look at raccoons with mixed feelings. On one hand, I think they're cute. On the other hand, not cute enough to tolerate them tearing apart my house. But on the other hand, I owe them. I destroyed their genius. I destroyed their savior. Because of me, raccoons will never be like the planet of the apes. And that, my friends, is the sad and tragic tale of the time I taught the Elon Musk of raccoons a lesson and deprived RaccoonKind of their chance to join us as our intellectual equals. Think of how many things that raccoon could have taught me. But alas, it is not to be. I'm sorry, Mr. Raccoon Musk. Perhaps in the future we will meet again.